Ever feel like you're constantly being disrespected or insulted? Well, it's time to flip the script. Today we'll reveal some of the best Stoic lessons to help you command respect and shield yourself from insults. Get ready to transform your mindset and elevate your life. Let's dive in. Number 1. Show empathy and compassion. You know, empathy and compassion are like the unsung heroes of human interaction. They're the secret sauce that can turn any relationship from meh to wow. It's not just about feeling sorry for someone. Oh no, it goes way deeper than that. When you genuinely tap into someone else's emotions and feel what they're going through, it creates this magical connection. It's almost like you're speaking a language that goes beyond words. Imagine this, you're talking to a friend who's having a rough day. Instead of just saying, "That sucks," you lean in, really listen, and say, "I get how you're feeling. That must be so tough." Bam! You've just shown empathy. It's not about offering solutions or fixing their problems. It's about being there, fully present, and making them feel understood. Now, let's sprinkle in some compassion. Empathy and compassion are like peanut butter and jelly, they just go together. Compassion takes empathy a step further. It's the action that follows the feeling. You feel their pain, and then you act. Maybe it's a kind word, a thoughtful gesture, or just spending some quality time with them. Whatever it is, it shows that you care deeply. But here's the kicker, showing empathy and compassion doesn't just benefit the other person. It boomerangs right back to you. When people see that you genuinely care, they start to see you in a new light. You become the go-to person, the one who gets it. That's powerful. It builds trust, and trust is the foundation of respect. When people trust you, they respect you. It's also about being open and vulnerable yourself. Sharing your own struggles and being honest about your feelings can create a safe space for others to do the same. It's a two-way street. You give a little, you get a little. And in the process, you build stronger, deeper connections. It's like weaving a tapestry of mutual understanding and support. Let's talk about the ripple effect for a second. When you show empathy and compassion, it doesn't just stop with the person you're interacting with. It spreads. They're likely to pass on that kindness to others, creating a chain reaction of positivity. It's like tossing a pebble into a pond and watching the ripples spread out. You're making the world a better place, one interaction at a time. And guess what? It's not just about big, grand gestures. Sometimes, the smallest acts of empathy and compassion can have the biggest impact. A smile, a nod, a simple "I'm here for you," these tiny moments can light up someone's day and, in turn, boost your own sense of fulfillment and purpose. Also, let's not forget about self-compassion. Being kind to yourself is just as important. When you're empathetic and compassionate towards your own struggles, you become more resilient and better equipped to show those qualities to others. It's a win-win. So, the next time someone comes to you with a problem, try this, really listen. Put yourself in their shoes. Show them that you care, not just with your words, but with your actions. Be that rock for them. And watch how the respect you get from others starts to soar. In the end, it's all about connection. We're all human, after all, and we all crave that deep, genuine connection. Empathy and compassion are your tickets to forging those bonds and earning the respect you deserve. So go ahead, sprinkle that kindness everywhere. It's a game changer. Number 2, pursue knowledge and wisdom. Alright, let's dive into the idea of pursuing knowledge and wisdom, a cornerstone of Stoicism and a surefire way to gain respect from others. It's not just about hitting the books or acing exams, but embracing a lifelong journey of learning and growth. Buckle up, because this ride is about to get interesting. First off, imagine this, a world where you wake up every day hungry to learn something new. Not just random facts, but knowledge that adds depth to your understanding of the world. This isn't some boring, tedious task, but an exciting adventure. It's like being a detective, piecing together bits of wisdom to form a clearer picture of life's mysteries. When you actively seek knowledge, people can't help but notice. They see someone who values growth, who isn't content with the status quo. That's magnetic. That's respect-worthy. Now, let's talk about wisdom. It's not just knowing stuff, it's about applying that knowledge in meaningful ways. It's like having a toolbox, not just full of tools, but knowing exactly how and when to use them. Wisdom is the knack for making good decisions, seeing things from different angles, and understanding the deeper implications of your actions. It's the difference between being smart and being wise. People respect wisdom because it's rare. It's that special quality that sets you apart, makes you a beacon in a sea of mediocrity. The journey to wisdom and knowledge isn't a straight path. It's full of twists and turns, ups and downs. Sometimes, you'll find yourself in a rabbit hole, chasing one interesting fact after another. Other times, you'll hit a wall, struggling to understand a complex concept. But here's the thing, every bit of effort counts. Every challenge you overcome sharpens your mind and adds to your arsenal of wisdom. One key aspect of this journey is curiosity. Be that person who asks questions, who isn't afraid to dive deep into a subject. Curiosity is the spark that ignites the fire of knowledge. When you're genuinely curious, learning becomes fun. It's not a chore, but a passion. And that passion? It's contagious. People are drawn to those who have a zest for learning. They see you as someone who's alive, engaged, and always growing. That's incredibly inspiring. Let's not forget humility. The pursuit of knowledge and wisdom is also about acknowledging how much you don't know. It's about being open to new ideas, willing to admit mistakes, and eager to learn from others. Humility is the foundation of wisdom. It's what keeps you grounded, no matter how much you learn. It shows others that you're not arrogant or condescending, but approachable and genuine. That humility? It earns respect faster than any flashy display of knowledge. And then there's the sharing aspect. Knowledge hoarded is knowledge wasted. When you share what you learn, you contribute to the growth of others. You become a mentor, a guide, a source of inspiration. Sharing your wisdom creates a ripple effect, spreading respect and admiration throughout your community. People respect those who lift others up, who use their knowledge to make the world a better place. In this journey, perseverance is your best friend. There will be times when you feel stuck, when the pursuit of wisdom seems like a never-ending slog. But don't give up. Every step forward, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goal. And remember, the journey itself is valuable. It's in the process of learning that you grow, evolve, and become someone worthy of respect. So, embrace the pursuit of knowledge and wisdom. Let it be your guiding star. Be curious, humble, and persistent. Share what you learn, and stay open to new ideas. This journey isn't just about gaining respect from others, but about becoming the best version of yourself. And in doing so, you'll naturally earn the respect you deserve. Number 3, communicate effectively. If you want to get respect from others, how you express yourself is absolutely crucial. Imagine this, you're in a conversation, and instead of just blurting out your thoughts, you carefully choose your words. You listen attentively, nodding at the right moments, and respond thoughtfully. This isn't just about talking, it's about connecting. First off, let's talk about the power of listening. Yeah, I know, it sounds simple, but it's a game changer. When you really listen to someone, you're showing them that they matter. You're not just waiting for your turn to speak, you're genuinely interested in what they have to say. This kind of listening builds trust and respect faster than you can imagine. It's like a silent agreement. I value your thoughts. Now, let's switch gears and talk about clarity. Being clear in your communication is like giving someone a map instead of vague directions. When you're clear, there's no room for misunderstandings or confusion. People appreciate it when you get to the point without beating around the bush. But hey, clarity doesn't mean being blunt or harsh. It's about being honest while still being kind. Another key aspect is tone. Your tone can make or break a conversation. You can say the nicest things, but if your tone is off, it can come across as insincere or even rude. On the flip side, a warm and friendly tone can make even the most critical feedback feel like constructive advice. So, pay attention to your tone. It's the emotional color of your words. And don't forget body language. It's like the secret sauce of communication. Your words can say one thing, but if your body language says another, people will believe what they see. Keep your posture open, make eye contact, and use gestures that complement your words. It shows you're confident and engaged. Now, here's a fun part: storytelling. Humans are wired to love stories. When you weave a narrative into your conversations, it captures attention and makes your message memorable. So next time you're trying to make a point, wrap it in a story. It doesn't have to be a grand tale, even a small anecdote can do wonders. Empathy also plays a huge role. When you put yourself in someone else's shoes, it changes the way you communicate. You become more considerate and understanding. This doesn't mean you have to agree with everything they say, but acknowledging their perspective shows respect. And here's something we often overlook: patience. Sometimes, conversations get heated or go off track. Staying calm and patient, instead of jumping to conclusions or getting defensive, can steer the conversation back to a respectful and productive place. Also, ask questions. Not just any questions, but thoughtful ones. Questions show that you're interested and engaged. They also give you a better understanding of the other person's viewpoint, which can enrich the conversation and help you respond more effectively. Humor, when used appropriately, can lighten the mood and build a connection. A well-timed joke or a bit of light-hearted banter can make conversations enjoyable and less tense. Lastly, practice makes perfect. Communication is a skill, and like any skill, it gets better with practice. So, engage in more conversations, pay attention to what works and what doesn't, and keep refining your approach. In the end, effective communication is about balance. It's about blending listening with speaking, empathy with clarity, and seriousness with a touch of humor. When you get this balance right, not only do you earn respect, but you also build stronger, more meaningful connections. So, go ahead and start practicing these tips today. You might be surprised at how quickly you start seeing a difference in the way people respond to you. Number 4, practice mindfulness. So, let's talk about mindfulness. It's one of those buzzwords that gets tossed around a lot, but have you ever really dug into what it means and how it can change your life? Mindfulness isn't just about sitting in a quiet room, closing your eyes, and trying to empty your mind. No way. It's about being fully present in the moment, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Sounds simple, right? But man, it can be a game changer. Picture this: you're in a conversation, and instead of thinking about what you're going to say next or letting your mind wander to your to-do list, you're fully engaged. You're listening with every fiber of your being. That's mindfulness in action. And guess what? People notice. They feel valued, heard, and respected when you give them your undivided attention. It's like you're telling them, "You matter to me." And that's huge. Mindfulness isn't just about listening, though. It's about how you react to things. Imagine you're in a stressful situation. Most people might freak out, react impulsively, or say something they regret. But if you're practicing mindfulness, you take a breath. You pause. You give yourself a moment to think before you respond. This calm and collected demeanor can earn you a ton of respect. People will start seeing you as someone who's in control, someone who can handle tough situations without losing their cool. And let's talk about self-awareness for a second. When you're mindful, you're more in tune with your own thoughts and feelings. You understand what's going on inside your head. This self-awareness can help you communicate more clearly and effectively. You're not just reacting to things out of habit or emotion. You're choosing your responses with intention. This kind of clarity and thoughtfulness can really impress people. It shows that you're mature and considerate, and those are qualities that naturally command respect. But there's more. Mindfulness can also help you be more empathetic. When you're fully present, you're more attuned to the emotions and needs of those around you. You can pick up on subtle cues and really understand what someone is going through. This deep level of understanding and compassion can strengthen your relationships and earn you respect. People appreciate when you truly get them and are there for them in a meaningful way. And hey, mindfulness isn't just about the big moments. It's about the little things too. Like enjoying a meal without distractions, feeling the warmth of the sun on your face, or just taking a moment to breathe and appreciate the present. These small practices can bring a sense of calm and joy to your life, which naturally makes you more pleasant to be around. People are drawn to positive, grounded individuals. They respect them. So, how do you get started with mindfulness? It's all about practice. Start small. Take a few minutes each day to sit quietly and focus on your breath. Pay attention to your senses. What do you hear? What do you feel? Gradually, try to bring this awareness into your daily activities. When you're talking to someone, really listen. When you're eating, savor each bite. When you're walking, feel each step. Before you know it, mindfulness will become a natural part of your life. And the respect you'll earn from others? It'll come naturally too. People will see you as someone who's present, thoughtful, and composed. Someone worth respecting. So, give it a shot. Embrace mindfulness and watch how it transforms your interactions and the way others see you. Number 5, embrace silence. You might be thinking, silence? Really? But hear me out. Silence is like this super underrated tool that can work wonders in your quest for respect. It's not just about shutting up and zoning out. Nope, it's way more than that. It's about being comfortable with pauses, with letting thoughts marinate, and with allowing conversations to breathe. Picture yourself in a group conversation. Everyone's talking over each other, trying to get their point across. It's a chaotic mess. But then there's you, sitting back, listening intently, absorbing everything. When you do speak, it's thoughtful and impactful. That's the power of silence. It makes what you say stand out more. It's like, when you don't speak all the time, people listen more closely when you do. They respect your words because they know you're not just talking for the sake of talking. And let's be real, we live in a world that's always buzzing with noise. We're constantly bombarded with information, and it's exhausting. Embracing silence can be a refreshing change. It shows that you're not afraid to step back from the noise and find clarity in the quiet. It's almost like you're telling the world, I'm comfortable with myself. I don't need to fill every moment with words. That kind of confidence is magnetic. People respect it. They're drawn to it. Silence also gives you a chance to really think. When you're not constantly talking, you have time to process your thoughts and emotions. You can approach situations with a clear mind and a calm demeanor. This kind of thoughtful approach can make you seem wise and composed, qualities that naturally command respect. And there's another aspect to it, being a good listener. When you embrace silence, you're giving others the space to share their thoughts and feelings. You're not just waiting for your turn to speak, you're truly listening. This makes people feel valued and respected, and in return, they respect you more. It's like this beautiful cycle of respect that starts with just being silent and paying attention. Now, silence doesn't mean you should never speak up. Of course not. It's about knowing when to speak and when to listen. It's about using silence strategically. Maybe it's pausing before you respond to a question, or taking a moment of silence to gather your thoughts in a heated discussion. These pauses can give your words more weight and your presence more gravitas. And here's a fun fact: silence can also be a powerful tool in negotiations. Sometimes, staying silent can put a little pressure on the other person, making them reveal more or reconsider their position. It's like having this secret weapon that you can use to your advantage. So, how do you start embracing silence? It's all about practice. Next time you're in a conversation, try holding back a bit. Let others speak first. Take your time before you respond. Notice how it changes the dynamic. Notice how people start to pay more attention to what you say. And notice how you start to feel more in control and respected. Embracing silence is a simple but profound way to gain respect from others. It shows confidence, wisdom, and consideration. It's about being present, listening deeply, and speaking thoughtfully. So, give it a try. Embrace the power of silence and watch how it transforms your interactions and the way people see you. It's a small change with a big impact. Number 6, avoid complaining. We all know that person who just can't stop whining about everything. It's exhausting, right? Constantly hearing someone complain is like nails on a chalkboard. It drains the energy out of any room. But when you're the one who avoids this trap, something magical happens. People start to see you differently. They see you as strong, resilient, and composed. Why does complaining rub people the wrong way? Well, for starters, it focuses on the negative. When you're always griping about things, you're basically telling the world, "Hey, look at me. I can't handle my problems." It's a bit of a downer. People respect those who face their challenges head-on, not those who just sit and moan about them. Think about it. When you avoid complaining, you're showing that you can rise above the muck. You're saying, "Yeah, stuff happens, but I'm not going to let it bring me down." That's powerful. It's like you're a beacon of positivity in a sea of negativity. And people are drawn to that. They admire it. They respect it. Now, avoiding complaints doesn't mean you have to be all sunshine and rainbows 24/7. It's about balance. It's okay to acknowledge when things aren't perfect. But instead of whining, you shift your focus to solutions. You take action. You show that you're proactive. That's the kind of behavior that earns respect. Another thing about not complaining, it makes you more pleasant to be around. Let's be honest, nobody likes Debbie Downer. When you're not constantly airing your grievances, people enjoy your company more. They see you as a source of positivity and strength. They want to be around you because you lift them up, rather than bringing them down. And here's a fun twist: avoiding complaints can actually make you feel better, too. When you're not fixated on what's wrong, you start to notice what's right. You find gratitude in the little things. Your mindset shifts. It's like a breath of fresh air. This positivity is contagious. Others pick up on it, and they respect you for it. So, how do you stop complaining? It's all about mindfulness. Catch yourself when you start to whine. Pause. Take a deep breath. Ask yourself, is this complaint productive? Can I do something about it? If the answer is no, let it go. If yes, then take action instead of complaining. Another tip: reframe your thoughts. Instead of saying, "Ugh, this is the worst," try saying, "This is challenging, but I'll get through it." It's a subtle shift, but it makes a big difference. It changes your energy. It shows resilience. When you make a habit of avoiding complaints, people notice. They see you as someone who's in control, someone who doesn't let the little things get to them. They admire your strength and positivity. And in return, they respect you more. So next time you feel a complaint bubbling up, remember, you have the power to choose your response. Choose resilience. Choose positivity. Choose respect. It's a small change, but it makes a big impact. People will see you as a beacon of strength and positivity. And that's a surefire way to earn their respect. Number 7, practice discretion. So, practicing discretion. It's a bit like having a superpower. Not the flashy, superhero kind. More like a subtle, behind-the-scenes magic that works wonders. Discretion is all about knowing when to speak and when to keep things to yourself. It's about having the wisdom to navigate conversations and situations with care. First off, discretion means you don't spill the beans on everything. You know how to keep a secret. When someone confides in you, they need to know you won't blab about it to the next person you see. This builds trust. Trust is the bedrock of respect. When people see that you can keep things confidential, they feel safe around you. They see you as reliable, someone who won't betray their confidence. That's huge. But it's not just about keeping secrets. Discretion also means you're mindful of what you share about yourself. Oversharing can be a turn-off. You know, those folks who tell you their life story within 5 minutes of meeting you? Yeah, that can be a bit much. Practicing discretion means you reveal things gradually, letting relationships develop naturally. It shows that you're thoughtful and measured. People respect that. Then there's the flip side, knowing when to speak up. Discretion isn't just about silence. It's about choosing your words wisely. When you do speak, your words carry weight. They're considered, deliberate, and impactful. You're not just talking to fill the silence, you're contributing meaningfully to the conversation. This kind of thoughtful communication can make people sit up and take notice. They respect someone who speaks with purpose. Let's talk about social media for a sec. We live in an age where everyone's posting every little detail of their lives online. Practicing discretion means you're not one of those people. You don't air your dirty laundry on Facebook or get into Twitter spats. You keep your private life private. This kind of restraint shows maturity. It shows you understand the value of keeping some things to yourself. And guess what? People respect that too. Discretion also means being tactful. It's about knowing when to hold back a comment that might be hurtful or unnecessary. It's about choosing kindness over the urge to be right. It's about being considerate of others' feelings and perspectives. When people see that you can navigate tricky situations with grace, they respect you more. And there's another layer to this, respecting others' privacy. Just as you value your own discretion, you extend that same courtesy to others. You don't pry into their business. You don't press for details they're not willing to share. You give them space. This kind of respect for others' boundaries reflects back on you. It's like a mirror, when you respect others, they respect you. So, how do you get better at practicing discretion? Start by listening more and talking less. Pay attention to what's being said and what's not being said. Be mindful of your own impulses to share. Ask yourself, is this necessary? Is this kind? Is this the right time? Think before you post online. Consider the long-term impact of your words. And most importantly, be kind and considerate in your interactions. Discretion isn't about being secretive or withdrawn. It's about being wise, thoughtful, and respectful. By practicing discretion, you're showing the world that you're someone who can be trusted, someone who values the privacy and feelings of others. And in return, you'll find that people hold you in high regard. They'll see you as someone worthy of respect. So, embrace the power of discretion. It's a small change with a big payoff. Number 8. Foster equanimity. Picture this, a calm, unshakable core, no matter what life throws at you. Sounds amazing, right? Equanimity is that inner peace, that serene state of mind that keeps you steady amidst the chaos. And trust me, it's a trait people admire deeply. Imagine walking through a storm without flinching, staying cool while everyone else is losing their heads. That's equanimity in action. It's not about being emotionless or robotic, it's about mastering your reactions, staying balanced, and keeping your composure. This is the stuff of legends, the kind of calm that makes people sit up and take notice. When you're unflappable, people can't help but respect you. So, how do you get there? Start with your breath. Seriously, it sounds so simple, but it's incredibly powerful. Deep, mindful breathing can anchor you in the present moment, cutting through the noise and helping you find that calm center. Think of it as a reset button for your brain. Whenever you feel stress creeping in, take a deep breath, hold it for a moment, and let it out slowly. Feel the tension melt away. This little trick is your secret weapon for maintaining equanimity. Next up, let's talk about perspective. Equanimity comes from seeing the bigger picture, understanding that life's ups and downs are part of a grander scheme. It's about not sweating the small stuff and recognizing that most problems are temporary. When you zoom out and view situations from a wider lens, they often seem less daunting. This shift in perspective can transform how you react, helping you stay calm and composed. And then there's acceptance. It's a big one. Accept that you can't control everything. In fact, most things are outside your control. What you can control is how you respond. Embrace this fact and you'll find a profound sense of peace. It's like carrying an umbrella on a rainy day, accept the rain, but stay dry. This mindset not only fosters equanimity but also earns you the respect of those who see your unwavering calmness. Equanimity also thrives on a foundation of self-awareness. Know thyself, as they say. Be aware of your triggers, those little things that set you off. Once you know what they are, you can better manage your reactions. It's like being a captain who knows the treacherous waters, forewarned is forearmed. This awareness doesn't come overnight, it takes practice. But with time, you'll find yourself more in control, more balanced. And let's not forget detachment. This doesn't mean becoming a hermit or cutting off your emotions. It's about not getting overly attached to outcomes. Focus on your efforts, not the results. Do your best, and let go of the rest. This detachment helps you stay calm, no matter what happens. It's like being in a game where you give your all but don't hinge your happiness on winning. This attitude is not only liberating but also commands respect from others. Now, fostering equanimity isn't about being passive. It's about active engagement with life while maintaining inner peace. It's standing your ground, speaking your truth, but doing so calmly and respectfully. It's about being assertive, not aggressive. This balance between calm and strength is what makes equanimity so powerful. People respect those who can stand firm without losing their cool. And finally, let's talk about patience. Equanimity and patience go hand in hand. It's the patience to endure, to wait, to let things unfold in their own time. It's the understanding that everything happens in its own time, and rushing things only creates more stress. Cultivating patience is like planting a seed and waiting for it to grow. You water it, care for it, and trust that it will bloom when the time is right. This patience, this trust in the process, is a hallmark of true equanimity. So, there you have it. Fostering equanimity is a journey, a practice. It's about breath, perspective, acceptance, self-awareness, detachment, active engagement, and patience. Embrace these principles, and you'll not only find a deep sense of inner peace but also earn the respect and admiration of those around you. It's a win-win. So go ahead, Cultivate that calm center, and watch as your life transforms. Number 9. Develop patience. Alright, let's dive into the magic of developing patience, a cornerstone of Stoicism and a surefire way to earn respect from others. Picture this: you're a rock in the middle of a rushing river, unbothered by the swirling currents. Patience is your superpower, your secret sauce to navigating life's ups and downs with grace. First off, let's get real about what patience truly means. It's not just about waiting for your turn or tolerating delays without getting mad. Patience is a deep, steady sense of calm and understanding that things will unfold in their own time. It's about trusting the process and knowing that everything happens when it's supposed to. This mindset? It's pure gold. It shows others that you're not easily rattled, that you have this quiet strength and inner peace. And trust me, people respect that. Now, how do you develop this patience? Start by practicing mindfulness. Mindfulness is like your training ground for patience. It's about being present, fully in the moment, and not letting your mind race ahead to the future or dwell on the past. When you're mindful, you're more aware of your thoughts and feelings, and you can catch yourself before impatience takes over. Think of mindfulness as your mental gym. The more you practice, the stronger your patience muscles get. Another key ingredient? Perspective. It's all about seeing the bigger picture. When you're stuck in traffic or waiting in a long line, it's easy to get frustrated. But step back for a second. Ask yourself, will this matter in a year? Or even in a month? Probably not. Keeping the bigger picture in mind can help you stay calm and patient in the moment. It's like having a bird's eye view of your life. You see that these little annoyances are just tiny blips on the radar. And let's not forget about self-compassion. Be kind to yourself. Developing patience is a journey, and you're going to slip up sometimes. That's okay. What's important is that you recognize when you're being impatient and gently bring yourself back to a state of calm. It's like training a puppy. You wouldn't get mad at the puppy for not learning a trick right away. You'd be patient, understanding, and encouraging. Treat yourself with that same kindness. Patience also thrives on a foundation of trust. Trust that things will work out as they should. This doesn't mean sitting back and doing nothing. It means doing your best and then letting go of the need to control everything. It's like planting a garden. You plant the seeds, water them, and then you wait. You trust that the sun will shine and the rain will come. This trust helps you stay calm and patient, even when things don't happen as quickly as you'd like. Then there's the art of letting go. Let go of the need for immediate results. Let go of the idea that things must happen on your timeline. Embrace the unknown, the uncertainty. This can be scary, but it's also incredibly freeing. When you let go, you make space for patience to grow. You become more adaptable, more resilient. And people notice. They see someone who's not desperate or frantic, but calm and composed. That's a quality that commands respect. Finally, remember that patience is a skill you can develop. It's like learning to play an instrument or mastering a new language. It takes practice, time, and effort. Start small. Find little opportunities to practice patience every day. Maybe it's waiting an extra minute before checking your phone or taking a deep breath before responding in a heated conversation. These small acts add up. Over time, you'll find yourself becoming more and more patient. So, there you have it. Developing patience is about mindfulness, perspective, self-compassion, trust, letting go, and practice. Embrace these principles and watch as your patience grows. Not only will you find a deeper sense of peace and calm, but you'll also earn the respect of those around you. Because patience isn't just a virtue, it's a powerful tool for navigating life's challenges with grace and dignity. And that's something everyone respects. Number 10, show gratitude. Next, let's dive into the wonderful world of showing gratitude, a key principle in Stoicism that can earn you heaps of respect from others. Picture this, a life filled with appreciation for the little things, where you recognize the good in every situation. Gratitude is like a superpower that transforms not only how you see the world but also how the world sees you. Imagine starting each day with a sense of thankfulness. It's like putting on a pair of glasses that highlight the positives around you. When you actively look for things to be grateful for, you shift your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant. This simple mindset change? It's magic. It creates a ripple effect that touches everyone around you. People see you as someone who appreciates life, who notices the small, often overlooked moments. That's infectious, and it naturally draws respect. Gratitude isn't just about saying thank you, though that's a great start. It's about cultivating a deeper sense of appreciation. Think of it as nurturing a garden. You plant seeds of thankfulness, water them with recognition, and watch as your relationships bloom. When you express genuine gratitude, you're acknowledging the efforts and kindness of others. This makes people feel valued and seen. And guess what? When people feel appreciated, they respect you more. One way to practice gratitude is through mindfulness. Take a moment each day to reflect on what you're thankful for. It doesn't have to be grand or profound. Maybe it's the warmth of the sun on your face, the sound of birds chirping, or a kind word from a stranger. By being mindful of these moments, you train your brain to focus on the positive. This practice not only boosts your mood but also radiates positivity to those around you. People are drawn to positive energy like moths to a flame. They respect and admire those who can find a silver lining, no matter the situation. Let's talk about expressing gratitude. Don't hold back. Share your appreciation openly and sincerely. Compliment someone on a job well done. Thank a friend for their support. Write a note of thanks. These small acts of kindness create a powerful impact. They show that you don't take things for granted, that you recognize and value the contributions of others. This kind of acknowledgement builds trust and fosters mutual respect. Gratitude also means being humble. It's about recognizing that you're not an island, that your achievements are often supported by the efforts of others. When you acknowledge the role others play in your success, you demonstrate humility. Humility is a key ingredient in gaining respect. It shows that you're grounded, self-aware, and appreciative of the teamwork and collaboration that go into any endeavor. Now, let's flip the script. How do you react when others show you gratitude? Accept it graciously. Don't brush it off or downplay it. When someone thanks you, acknowledge it with a warm smile and a heartfelt response. This not only validates their feelings but also shows that you're receptive to positive feedback. It's a beautiful cycle. The more you appreciate others, the more they'll appreciate you. Gratitude also extends to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Recognize your own efforts and achievements. Celebrate your small wins. This self-appreciation builds your confidence and self-respect, which naturally translates into earning respect from others. When you respect yourself, others will follow suit. Finally, let's talk about consistency. Make gratitude a daily habit. It's like exercising a muscle. The more you practice, the stronger it becomes. Incorporate gratitude into your routine. Maybe it's a gratitude journal, where you jot down things you're thankful for each day. Or perhaps it's a nightly reflection before bed. Whatever method you choose, be consistent. Over time, this practice will become second nature, and you'll notice a significant shift in how people perceive and respect you. So there you have it. Showing gratitude is about mindfulness, expression, humility, acceptance, self-appreciation, and consistency. Embrace these practices, and watch as your life fills with appreciation and respect from those around you. Gratitude isn't just a fleeting feeling, it's a powerful tool for building meaningful connections and earning the respect you deserve. Number 11. Live with purpose. Imagine waking up every day with a clear sense of direction, knowing exactly what drives you and why you're doing what you do. Sounds empowering, right? That's living with purpose. It's about having a vision, a mission that fuels your actions and decisions. Living with purpose starts with self-reflection. Take a moment to think about what truly matters to you. What are your values, your passions, your goals? This isn't a quick, one-time exercise but an ongoing journey of discovery. It's like peeling back layers of an onion. The more you explore, the clearer your purpose becomes. When you know your purpose, it acts like a compass, guiding you through life's twists and turns. And guess what? People notice. They see someone who's not just drifting aimlessly but is driven and focused. That kind of clarity and determination? It's magnetic. It's respectable. Now, having a purpose is one thing. Living it out is another. It's about aligning your actions with your purpose. Every decision, every step you take should reflect your core values and goals. This alignment creates integrity, a trait that's highly respected. When your words and actions match, people see you as authentic and trustworthy. They know you're not just talking the talk but walking the walk. Purpose gives your life a sense of meaning and direction. It's like having a map in a foreign land. Without it, you're wandering, lost. But with it, you have a path, a route to follow. This sense of direction boosts your confidence. You walk with your head held high, knowing that every step you take is purposeful. This confidence is palpable. It's something people can feel, and it naturally draws respect. Living with purpose also means being resilient. Purpose gives you the strength to persevere through challenges and setbacks. It's your anchor in a storm, the light at the end of the tunnel. When things get tough, your purpose keeps you going. It reminds you why you started in the first place. This resilience is admirable. People respect those who don't give up, who keep pushing forward despite the odds. Another key aspect is focus. Purpose helps you stay focused on what truly matters. It's easy to get distracted by trivial things, to waste time on unimportant tasks. But when you have a clear purpose, you can prioritize effectively. You know what deserves your attention and what doesn't. This focus is a powerful tool. It makes you more productive, more efficient. And people respect those who can cut through the noise and stay dedicated to their goals. Living with purpose also involves contributing to something greater than yourself. It's about making a positive impact, leaving a legacy. Whether it's through your work, your relationships, or your community, your purpose should extend beyond personal gain. It should be about adding value, making a difference. This outward focus is incredibly powerful. It shows that you're not just self-centered but are thinking about the bigger picture. People respect those who are generous with their time, energy, and resources. And let's talk about passion. Purpose and passion go hand in hand. When you're passionate about your purpose, it's contagious. People can feel your enthusiasm and energy. It's inspiring. It motivates others to find and pursue their own purposes. This kind of inspiration is a key component of respect. When you light the way for others, they can't help but look up to you. Finally, living with purpose brings fulfillment. It's about finding joy and satisfaction in the journey, not just the destination. When you're aligned with your purpose, you're happier, more content. This inner fulfillment radiates outward. It's visible in your actions, your demeanor, your interactions. And it's highly respected. People are drawn to those who are genuinely happy and fulfilled. So, there you have it. Living with purpose is about self-reflection, alignment, integrity, resilience, focus, contribution, passion, and fulfillment. Embrace these principles, and you'll not only find a deeper sense of meaning and direction in your own life, but also earn the respect of those around you. Living with purpose isn't just a way to get respect, it's a way to lead a rich, meaningful, and impactful life. Number 12, act with justice. First things first, what does it mean to act with justice? It's about doing the right thing, even when it's hard. It's about fairness, treating people equally, and standing up for what's right. It's like having a built-in compass that always points you towards equity. When people see that you consistently strive to be just, they can't help but respect you. Now, let's break it down a bit. Fairness is a cornerstone of justice. Imagine you're in a situation where you have to make a decision that affects others. Acting with justice means you weigh the pros and cons carefully, think about the impact on everyone involved, and aim for the fairest outcome. It's not about favoritism or personal gain, it's about what's right for the whole group. But justice isn't just about big decisions. It's in the little things too. It's about giving credit where it's due, acknowledging others' contributions, and being honest. When you do these things, people notice. They see that you're someone who values truth and fairness, and that builds a strong foundation of respect. Standing up for what's right is another huge part of acting with justice. It's easy to go with the flow or stay silent when you see something wrong. But it takes real courage to speak up and stand against injustice. When you do, you show that you're not afraid to fight for what's right, even if it means going against the grain. This kind of bravery doesn't go unnoticed. Now, let's talk about integrity. Acting with justice means you have a strong moral compass. You don't just talk the talk, you walk the walk. Your actions align with your words, and people can count on you to do what you say you'll do. This consistency is key to building trust and respect. Respecting others is a big part of acting with justice. It's about recognizing everyone's inherent worth and treating them accordingly. This means listening to others, valuing their opinions, and treating them with kindness and dignity. When you respect others, they're more likely to respect you in return. Empathy also plays a role here. When you can put yourself in someone else's shoes, you're better able to understand their perspective and make fair decisions. Empathy allows you to connect with others on a deeper level, and it's a crucial component of justice. And let's not forget accountability. Acting with justice means owning up to your mistakes. Nobody's perfect, and we all mess up sometimes. What matters is how you handle those mistakes. Admitting when you're wrong and making amends shows that you're committed to fairness and integrity. In a nutshell, acting with justice is about being fair, honest, and courageous. It's about standing up for what's right, respecting others, and holding yourself accountable. It's not always easy, but it's always worth it. When you act with justice, you not only earn respect, but you also inspire others to do the same. So, next time you're faced with a tough decision, think about what's fair and just. Let your actions reflect your values, and watch as the respect you receive grows. Remember, justice is more than a concept, it's a way of life. And living it daily makes you a person others can truly admire and respect. Number 13, cultivate humility. Let's dive into humility, that often underrated but incredibly powerful quality that can skyrocket your respect levels. Seriously, cultivating humility is like having a secret weapon in your arsenal. So, how do you go about doing that? First off, let's get clear on what humility really means. It's not about thinking less of yourself or pretending you're not good at something when you clearly are. No, humility is about recognizing your own strengths and weaknesses, and understanding that you're just one part of a bigger picture. It's about keeping your ego in check and being open to learning and growth. Picture this, you're in a group setting, maybe at work or with friends, and instead of dominating the conversation or showing off, you listen. You ask questions. You show genuine interest in others' ideas and perspectives. This isn't about making yourself small, it's about making space for others. When people see that you're not all about you, they start to respect you more. They see you as someone who values collective wisdom, not just their own. Now, let's talk about admitting mistakes. This one can be tough, but it's a huge part of humility. When you mess up, own it. Don't try to dodge responsibility or blame others. Just say, "Yeah, I got that wrong," and then learn from it. People respect honesty and accountability. It shows strength of character and a willingness to improve, which are both incredibly admirable traits. Another aspect of humility is being open to feedback. No one likes criticism, but it's essential for growth. Instead of getting defensive or dismissive, take a deep breath and really listen. What can you learn from this feedback? How can it help you become better? When people see that you're open to their input, they'll respect you for your willingness to evolve and adapt. Humility also means not putting yourself on a pedestal. Sure, be confident in your abilities, but don't act like you're better than everyone else. Remember, everyone has something valuable to offer. When you approach interactions with this mindset, you create a sense of equality and mutual respect. A humble person also doesn't boast about their achievements. Let your actions speak for themselves. When you do something great, people will notice, and they'll respect you even more for not needing to shout about it from the rooftops. There's something incredibly powerful about quiet confidence. Let's not forget the power of gratitude. A humble person recognizes that they didn't get to where they are all by themselves. They acknowledge the help and support they've received along the way. When you express gratitude, you show that you understand the value of others and the role they play in your life. This appreciation goes a long way in earning respect. Another key point: humility helps you build stronger relationships. When you approach interactions with a humble attitude, you're more likely to connect with others on a deeper level. You're seen as approachable and relatable, which makes people more inclined to respect and trust you. Humility is also about recognizing your own limitations. It's about knowing that you don't have all the answers and being okay with that. It's about seeking wisdom from others and continuously striving to learn and grow. This openness to learning is a hallmark of truly respected individuals. So, how do you cultivate humility? Start by practicing self-awareness. Reflect on your actions and attitudes. Are you being overly proud or dismissive of others? Make a conscious effort to listen more, to admit when you're wrong, and to appreciate the contributions of others. Keep your ego in check and stay grounded. In conclusion, humility is a powerful tool for gaining respect. It's about balance, knowing your worth without feeling the need to flaunt it. When you cultivate humility, you become a person others naturally gravitate towards, someone they admire and respect. So, embrace humility and watch as the respect you receive grows exponentially. Number 14, lead by example. Alright, let's talk about leading by example, one of the most powerful ways to earn respect from others. It's not just about telling people what to do, it's about showing them through your actions. Imagine being the kind of person who doesn't just talk the talk but walks the walk. That's where the magic happens. So, what does it mean to lead by example? It means embodying the values and behaviors you want to see in others. It's about consistency, integrity, and being the living, breathing proof of your principles. When you lead by example, people naturally start to respect you because they see that you're not just all talk. Let's start with consistency. If you're saying one thing but doing another, people will notice. They'll see the gap between your words and your actions, and that can erode respect pretty quickly. But when you're consistent, when your actions align with your words, you build trust. And trust is the foundation of respect. It's like being a rock that others can rely on, no matter what. Integrity is another big piece of the puzzle. This means being honest and having strong moral principles. It's about doing the right thing even when no one is watching. When people see that you're guided by integrity, they know they can count on you to act fairly and honorably. It's like having a compass that always points true north, guiding your actions in the right direction. Now, let's talk about leading with courage. Sometimes, leading by example means making tough choices or standing up for what's right, even when it's not popular. It takes guts to go against the grain, but when you do, it shows that you're not afraid to uphold your values. People respect that kind of bravery. They see you as a leader who's not afraid to blaze a trail, even when the path is uncertain. Another aspect is humility. Yes, even leaders need humility. Leading by example doesn't mean you're perfect or that you have all the answers. It means you're willing to learn, to admit when you're wrong, and to grow from your mistakes. When people see that you're humble, they're more likely to respect you because it shows that you're human and relatable. Empathy is also crucial. Leading by example means showing that you care about others and their experiences. It's about listening, understanding, and responding with compassion. When people feel heard and valued, they're more likely to respect you. It's about creating a connection and showing that you're in it together. And let's not forget about accountability. If you make a mistake, own up to it. Don't shift the blame or make excuses. Take responsibility and make amends. This kind of accountability demonstrates maturity and integrity. People respect leaders who can admit their faults and work to correct them. Leading by example also involves being proactive. It's not enough to just react to situations. You need to anticipate challenges and take action before problems arise. This shows foresight and initiative, qualities that are highly respected. It's about being a step ahead and ready to tackle whatever comes your way. Communication is another key element. Be clear, honest, and open with those around you. Share your vision, your goals, and your plans. When people know where you stand and what you're working towards, they're more likely to respect and follow you. It's about building a sense of transparency and trust. Finally, leading by example means inspiring others. Your actions should motivate and uplift those around you. When people see you striving for excellence, they're inspired to do the same. It's about creating a ripple effect of positive behavior and attitudes. In a nutshell, leading by example is about living your values, being consistent, acting with integrity, and inspiring others through your actions. It's about being a beacon of light that others can look up to and follow. When you lead by example, respect isn't just given, it's earned, one action at a time. So go out there and be the example you wish to see in the world. Number 15. Exhibit self-control. Lastly, let's dig into exhibiting self-control, a trait that's like the secret sauce for earning respect from others. Picture this: you're in a heated debate, and things are getting intense. Instead of losing your cool, you keep your composure. That's self-control in action, and it's incredibly powerful. So, what exactly is self-control? It's the ability to manage your emotions, impulses, and reactions, even when the going gets tough. It's about not letting your anger, frustration, or excitement get the better of you. When you can master this, people take notice. They see you as someone who's calm, collected, and reliable. Let's start with emotions. We all have them, and they can be intense. But self-control means not letting those emotions dictate your actions. Imagine feeling a surge of anger but taking a deep breath and responding calmly instead of lashing out. That kind of restraint shows strength and maturity. It's like having a superpower that keeps you in check, no matter what. Now, let's talk about impulses. We all have urges and desires that can lead us astray if we're not careful. Self-control is about resisting those impulses and making choices that align with your long-term goals. It's like having a little voice in your head reminding you to stay on track. When people see that you can resist temptation and stay focused, they respect your discipline and determination. Reacting thoughtfully is another aspect of self-control. Instead of reacting impulsively, Take a moment to think before you speak or act. This pause can make all the difference. It shows that you're not driven by knee-jerk reactions, but by careful consideration. People respect this kind of measured approach because it leads to better outcomes and less drama. Consistency is key, too. Exhibiting self-control consistently, not just once in a while, builds a strong reputation. It's about showing that you can handle whatever life throws at you with grace and poise. This reliability makes others see you as a steady, trustworthy individual. It's like being the eye of the storm, calm amidst chaos. Another facet of self-control is patience. In our fast-paced world, patience is a rare and valuable trait. It's about waiting for the right moment, not rushing into decisions, and being willing to endure discomfort for a greater good. When you demonstrate patience, people see that you're in control of your time and emotions, which commands respect. Let's not forget self-discipline. This is about setting goals and sticking to them, even when it's hard. It's about pushing through challenges and not giving up when things get tough. Self-discipline shows that you have a strong will and are committed to your path. People respect those who can set their minds to something and see it through. And then there's self-awareness. Understanding your triggers and knowing when you're likely to lose control is crucial. This awareness helps you navigate tricky situations more effectively. It's like having a roadmap to your own mind, guiding you to make better choices. When people see that you're in tune with yourself, they respect your self-knowledge and wisdom. One more thing, self-control also means managing stress. Life can be overwhelming, and stress is inevitable. But how you handle it makes all the difference. By practicing stress management techniques like deep breathing, meditation, or just taking a break, you show that you can stay calm under pressure. This calmness is incredibly admirable and something others look up to. In conclusion, exhibiting self-control is about mastering your emotions, impulses, and reactions. It's about being patient, disciplined, and self-aware. It's about showing that you can handle life's ups and downs with grace and poise. When you exhibit self-control, you become someone others can rely on and look up to. So, next time you're faced with a challenging situation, remember to keep your cool. Not only will you earn respect, but you'll also become a stronger, more resilient person in the process. Thanks for watching, fellow seekers of wisdom. Remember, respect begins within. By embodying these Stoic principles, you're not only elevating your own life, but also inspiring those around you. If you found value in this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who could use a little more Stoic strength in their life. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a dose of ancient wisdom. Leave a comment below on which principle resonated with you the most or how you've applied Stoicism in your own life. I'd love to hear your stories. Until next time, keep cultivating your inner fortress and stay resilient in the face of life's challenges. Stay stoic.